Good day, Dr. Hajia. My name is Guahin from SAK course. For my metric number is A16A0192. For this video, I will present about my case study on COVID-19 in Romaku Electronics Sdn Berhad. I have been given an opportunity to start my internship at Romaku for the period of 16 weeks, starting from 17 February to 7 March. I have been placed in logistics department will be led by my session chief Encik Roslan bin Muhammad. The introduction for the company background, vision and mission, and organization chart for the Romaku. For the company background, Romaku had been established in 13 March 1989. The type of company Romaku is a manufacturing industry. For the product they produce is usually electronic components such as resistor, LED, and diode. For those electronic components used to make television, vehicle, mobile phone, and so on. For the owner of this company, Romaku Malaysia, our president is Hideki Hashimoto-san. Our company is located at kawasan perindustrian Pelangi Cepa. For the organization vision and mission, for the Romaku vision is to generate reasonable profit through a unified internal arrangement of company for a comprehensive quality assurance program. Meanwhile, for their mission is quality is the Rome top priority at all time. Their objective is to contribute to the advancement and the progress of our culture through a consistent supply under all circumstances of high quality product in large value to the global market. The organization structure of Romaku Electronics Sdn Berhad. From this slide show that this is the organization chart for the Romaku. The higher position is the president. Move on to the production HQ. I have been assigned in the logistics department. So from the left side, we can see this is our logistics department organization chart. Starting from our president, Hideki Hashimoto-san, and move on to our general manager, Hiroki Eto-san. And for below his is assistant general manager, Miss Wong Pui-ling. Miss Wong Pui-ling is in charge for our logistics department. So for my logistics department session chief is Encik Roslan, and move on to the supervisor, group leader, and senior operator. For the second part is the analysis and discussion. For the activity conducted in the organization, usually internship students start from the bottom before they going through to the document standard. So it is important for the internship student to learn to the basic process. So for the first process is the process through and incoming process. Incoming process is when the production department deliver their finishing good to the logistics department. The finishing good that has been delivered to the logistics department will be scanned by the operator using the PHT machine to determine whether the product will be delivered directly to them or to put in the warehouse. After finishing the incoming process, the group leader will report to the session chief. So move on to the picking process. Picking process is when the customer requests an order from the company. So their data will be transmitted to our server. So the data that inside the server will transmit to the PHT machine. So the PHT machine will act as a guide to the operator to find their goods. After finishing the picking process, we move on to the inspection process. Product that has been picked needed to be put on the inspection section so that the inspection will scan the amount of the item inside the carton. If the amount is correct, then the carton will be labeled. Move on to the fourth process, that is the shipping and packaging process. Shipping and packaging process is when the product that has been labeled needed to put accordingly to their places. For example, if the product will be delivered to the Singapore, we usually put it on the wooden pallet. So because it by using the by land method, they using truck, so the product need to be in good condition. Meanwhile, for the by air method, such as to delivery to the Japan, China, Korea, Hong Kong, Thailand, then we using the paper pallet. And after that, we will be ordered to wrap it and put it on the pallet sheath. So move on to the final standard. That is the document standard. Document standard is when the customer order from our company, their information we needed to key in the packing list to as a evidence for us to delivery confirmation. So we need the custom declaration, and for the booking flight or vessel, so we needed their information to be in the packing list so that the delivery will be confirmed. For the company role, Rome acts as a key player in Malaysian industry development and contribution significant to the GDP growth, export earning, investment as well as employment. So Rome Wako Electronic Malaysia Sdn Bhd, major export destinations usually include China, US, Singapore, Hong Kong, Korea, Germany, Mexico, Thailand, and so on. So by this slide, this figure show that the sale of the electronic and electrical industry in Malaysia from year 2014 to the year 2018 show that increase in sale throughout the year. So by this evidence, we can assume that the E&E industry is a significant contribution to the Malaysian economy. This will lead to an increase in foreign or local investment, but also will increase job opportunity to the local. Issue faced by the Runwako Electronics Sdn Bhd is the COVID-19 Movement Control Order (MCO). The COVID-19 bring a massive impact to the economic activity globally. The electronic industry has been significantly affected due to the major factory that have been temporarily shut down in the China. The closeout of the factory by the major manufacturer has led to the shortage of the supply and the increase of the price for the component. Due to the implementation of the MCO, this lead to a limitation movement and also bring a huge impact on the logistics supply chain in Malaysia. Challenge faced by the Runwako Electronics Sdn Bhd is the decreasing in working performance. Rome have reduced the count of workers coming to work by 70% from 2,200 workers to 800 workers. So this will result in the production will be declining. For the second challenge is the disruption in logistic and shipment procedure. The implementation of the MCO has restricted some of the company logistic activity, becoming harder for them to deliver their goods because some of the countries have closed their border. For the third challenge is the exposing to the dangerous virus. During this MCO period, mostly of the company has shut down, but Rome has still operating during this MCO period are most likely having a high chance to be exposed by this COVID-19. Impact faced by the Runwako Electronics Sdn Bhd is the disruption of the supply chain. The closeout of the airline and border due to coronavirus show a great impact on the supply chain. So for the second impact is the continue to pay the salary to the worker. Some of the workers didn't have to come to work, but their salary needed to be continued to pay. The employees are eligible to receive full salary payment, although they did not perform any kind of work. Meanwhile, for the last impact that I faced is the delayed shipment. Rome has transporting by using three methods: land, air, and sea. Usually, the item that request to the customer will not be on time because of this virus. So usually the item will be stuck on the port or on the warehouse. For the part 3 is the suggestion to Runwako Electronics Sdn Bhd. I think that Runwako should implement a wage subsidy program, the WSP. The amount of the provided by the subsidy is depend on the company size. For example, Novaco has a seat more than 200 workers, so each employee has the right to receive IN 600 for a person. This program is to help the worker to receive money when they getting a unpaid leave. So move on to the second suggestion is to rescheduling the production, because the delay shipment has caused a lot of customer a problem. So by rescheduling the production, this maybe will help to calm down the customer by announcing the new production schedule to help the customer understand what is the problem that the Romaco is facing. So for the third suggestion is the minimize of risk of exposing to the COVID-19. I suggested the HR department to educate the employee by create a video of 20 seconds on how to take care of the hygiene and prevent the COVID for spreading. Maybe we'll prepare a hand sanitizer mask for each of the worker before coming to work, or having a heat detector to check the employee temperature. For the fourth part is the conclusion. During years 2020, not only Malaysia but the whole world have met an economic crisis, bankruptcy and so on. COVID-19 has disrupted the production at electronic manufacturing company. This also includes the Dongwako Electronics and Berhad. During the year 2020, economic growth of the Malaysia in the first quarter of the year has been suffering. Okay, that's all for me for my presentation. Thank you so much.